Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is the Hammered Airsoft Smith, bringing you part 3 of my Range Officer 1911 Airsoft build. It's going pretty good, man. It's going pretty good. In this video, I'll be talking about the slide. The slide is all stock. The only thing I did to it was, well, this isn't part of the slide, but it's slide assembly. The barrel bushing, I polished that as per the real steel. And I also file down slightly because I noticed WE, for some reason, they still like to point these teeth. They like to point them for some reason. So I just lightly filed them, and I did my graining. Not that you can really see it a little bit. Not a big deal. I don't feel like complaining about this fucking camera. So everything's stock, and while I'm at it, I'll do yet again, because throughout the project there's been like this little tangent of info on WE's update, on their products. Their quality control is really upped quite a bit, man. I'm impressed. And, that's coming from someone who's had a lot of experience, over a decade of experience of WE pistols, blah, blah, blah. But I noticed, I know I mentioned before that the paint is way better. Oh my god, because I've been handling all this since I got it, and nothing, barely anywhere. And you'll see that throughout the video. So either paint quality, the metal feels more solid and sturdy. I noticed it comes with some what I would think are upgraded parts, usually in the airsoft world. Different color of a part. If a part is standard black, almost universal, you would think it might be upgraded. So I'm led to believe that there's an upgraded loading nozzle in both the MEU and the high kappa. Again, I got them both at the same time, and I believe it comes with an upgraded inner barrel as well, because the inner barrel is black. For years they were copper, and then they moved to blue. And when you read them, there's usually like white paint on the blue barrels anyway. I haven't really looked at any of these black barrels. And it says like a different marking on it. Something to do with high precision or match or something like that. I don't really remember, but it doesn't matter. But these are just things that I've noticed. Like, this is silly though. The Hop Wheels blue now. So with that said, maybe these aren't upgraded, but I'm still gonna lean more towards it is. And that's different too. There's usually like a half a cylinder shape, like it's rounded, and there's like a screw there. But with that said, something else is different, so maybe that's why they changed that for whatever reason. There's a false firing pin now instead of an Allen key. It actually has some spring tension on it, which I kind of think was a good idea, not just for aesthetics, but it's a lot less wear on the hammer. It's not smacking up against a screw anymore, it's smacking up against something that's buffering it, so it's actually a pretty cool idea overall, so good going, man. And they expose the extractor a bit more. It protrudes slightly like the real steel ones do. So I mean that's nice. I mean, it wasn't needed, but the sights are Bomar sights as they should. They're adjustable. Although the foresight is incorrect, it's backwards for one, and it should not have a white dot. I'm fine with the sights. It's not that big of a deal. They look good to me, and they work amazing. They're like some of the best pistol sights, as far as airsoft go, that I've used. Like, I do just as good as this gun as I do with my 14-year-old gun. Like I said, they're adjustable. There's a screw up top for height, and there's a screw on the side, for side to side. Can't really see it, but there it is. These are tapped in just fine. Hop-ups tapped in just fine. The barrel's chrome lined with 45 ACP. Thank you, camera. I highly appreciate that. Okay. And I noticed too, they added just one... Oh, no, they didn't. Yeah, they added just one more metal bushing. Little silly, but, you know, none of these things are a big deal. I don't think their pistols really needed it, but they are nice. I accept them. Allergies, dude. Okay. So, that's it, man. I mean, there's nothing more to it. You know, it's just that standard high kappa slide. And all I did was polish the bushing. So there you go, man. Thanks, ladies and gents, for watching. And, the grips came in, and I just fitted them. They fit 99% of the way. These are real steel, so Springfield Armory Range Officer 1911 grips, and I had to hand fit them to the frame. There's a slight gap, and you won't be able to see it unless you shine a light directly behind it. The slightest gap, like it's not even a mil. It's so tiny. It just looks like a hair of light shining through. So I'm not really too concerned, and there's no noise or anything going on when I grip it. So this grip overall feel is as comfortable as I say the Hogue rubberized grips on my Desert Warrior, on par with that. And that's saying something, but it's a different feel. It's a more solid, kind of like, I don't want to say blocky, because that makes it sound uncomfortable. It's not at all. It's just very solid feeling. They are beautiful. And they, like I said, they fit just about perfect. And they really set off the rest of the gun. So overall, I mean, everything is correct with this build, except for the foresight and the mag catch. Freshly cleaned and lubed. And ready to tear shit up. What attracted me to the range officer is its simplicity mixed with a hint of beauty. It's like if you took plain Jane and she went on like prom night or something, or like it's her wedding night, and it's like, man, girl, you can really pick it up. Oh man, this is amazing. This is definitely gotta be crossed. This is crossed off the Airsoft collection bucket list. I'm trying to get a lot more hands-on with my Airsoft stuff lately, because it's been too long where I haven't really done anything with them, unfortunately. Because you know how life can be. So, yeah, man, I'm really happy this finally is done. Alright, everybody, now for real this time. Thank you very much for watching. and one more WE update before I go, because I think it is somewhat important. Many have complained about their mold fitments. Well, the hammer to slide fit is just about 100%. It's the tiniest little, like you could see the top of the hammer. There is oil and there's a glossy kind of black. So you're probably not going to be able to see this. So kind of doesn't matter what I say now because you can't tell. But there's no paint rubbed off the hammer at all. Right here. None. It's extremely smooth. But anyways, and here's the standard WE MEU magazine that would be standard to this pistol. Alright. There you have it, man. Now I gotta figure out what the fuck to do with the rest of my life. Nah, I'm joking. I got more shit coming along. See you around.